So you're probably wondering, what do you do with yourself, or how do you find your purpose? I don't know if this is how you find your purpose, but this is just how to kind of find out what to do with your life. So the way I kind of understand it is there's like a core purpose, and there are like layers of different things covering your core purpose. So each, like part of your life, each time of your life, you have to peel off the different layers up till you reach like the core of your existence. In more practical, simple English, you need to find stuff to do with yourself for the time being. So the first way I found to kind of figure out what to do with your life is basically like a very popular advice in the self-improvement community, is to literally just sit in a room by yourself and think. That's it. Turn off your phone, turn off your laptop, turn off TV, like no stimulation, no like nothing, just shut down everything. Be in a room by yourself, don't talk to anybody. If like, it will be very beneficial if you can actually like leave your house. Maybe you can go and book a hotel for like the weekend or for like an entire week, and 80, 90, if possible, 100% of that week or that weekend or that day, you just sit in the room by yourself and literally just think. Like, just be with yourself, be with your thoughts, stay with yourself and just think, what do I want to do with my life? Literally just think about it. What do I want to do with my life? Also, it's kind of advisable you carry a book so that you can kind of write down ideas, but I feel like you should carry a limited amount of something to write down, because sometimes what you kind of do is you carry a book, then you use the book to like kind of distract yourself as well, since you're just trying to escape the boredom. So what I would say, you should maybe just take like a piece of paper and literally just a pen and just sit in a room by yourself. Sit there for hours, if possible days. You might say, oh, won't I? Of course you go and eat and stuff, but like, try to make it at 70, 80, 90%, if possible 100%. You're just in that room, just sitting down and thinking, and just let your brain just work. Let your brain just come up with stuff, because the thing is that you probably have so many things you want to do, just because you never sit down to think about it in your every day-to-day life. Like, you don't really acknowledge it. And if I told you to go and do that thing, so you might not really see the value in it until you actually sit down and come up with the idea by yourself. So the time I did this sometime last year, I still did it this year as well. The realization I came to was just two things I actually want to do. I want to make a lot of money so that I can actually like set my family free, especially my mother. I want to stop my mother from working. And two, I want to inspire people. Like, I realized that those are the only two things I kind of want to do with my life, at least as of right now, in this phase of my life. Like, those are the only two things that really matter to me. So I guess I kind of found my purpose. So I think the next thing you should now do after that is to kind of find a way to like make those stuff come true. So for making a lot of money and stuff, is starting like an online business and stuff like that. And for inspiring people, is like making a YouTube channel, writing a book, or whichever other way they can inspire people out there. So the time I did it, those were the conclusions I came to. Go ahead and try it out for yourself. The second way I would say to actually kind of find your purpose or know what to do with your life is to just do a lot of stuff. Like, if you look at many of us, our day-to-day life, so are literally just like NPCs or just like robots. You wake up, you grab your phone, you go and take a shower or something, you go to school, you go to class, you go to work if you are working, you come back home, you grab your phone again, you eat like random food, you go and sleep, you wake up the next day and repeat the same cycle. Like, if you are living that type of life, of course you are not going to know what to do with yourself, because like every day-to-day life is literally just mundane and filled with just like stupid activities, except for the ones you were even forced to do. So the other thing you can do is literally just schedule over a month, or even, it does not have to be every single day, maybe every weekend. Just schedule like many weekends every in a month. 1, 2, 3, let's say 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's just say Saturday and Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are about 8 weekends in a month. So let's assume it's just weekend. It will be more advisable if you can do this every single day, or at least as often as possible. Let's just say just weekends. So every Saturday and Sunday, you kind of just schedule a new activity you are kind of interested in. And if you say, oh, I'm not interested in it, I don't know what I want to do, go to ChatGPT, go to Google, some random stuff generator, let it generate things for you, and just literally put things there. So the first Saturday you learn marketing, next Saturday you learn drawing, next Saturday you learn video editing, next Saturday you kind of learn like public speaking, on Sunday you learn like you go to the gym, on the next Sunday you will like to learn how to drive, something like that. Like, just load yourself with different activities. When you try so many stuff like that, eventually you're going to land on a few, especially if you do it for maybe many days, many weeks, many months. There's going to be a few different activities that you just feel a lot more drawn to, a lot more compelled to do. And yes, guess what now? You know what to do with your life. And the other thing I would say is like at different phases in your life, the thing kind of changes. So right now I'm 20 years old, and what I want to do when I'm 25 will probably be different from what is important to me today. So you kind of should acknowledge that as well, that you know, the more you grow, the more you level up, the more you like change. Like the things you actually want to achieve change with you. And the thing you might actually think you want today might eventually, you know, work and eventually get it. And realize you never actually wanted it in the first place. So it's like just keep all those things in mind. Another thing you should kind of be aware of as well is to not let other people put their own like expectations and purpose on you. Because like just like the core layer stuff I was talking about, let's assume you're supposed to be a doctor, for example, but just because now you have been watching all these online videos and everybody's talking about making money online and escaping the matrix, now all of a sudden a new layer of purpose is put on you. And because you know everybody in your circle is buying something new, is driving this type of flashy car, is moving to this place, all of a sudden now you want to go to that place and chase that place. So a new layer, like all these extra layers that you know are not actually from your own, that are not actually meant for you. You want to try as much as possible to avoid it, so you don't actually just go down different paths that you never really cared about in the first place. So make sure you go ahead and just try. Like, if you don't know what to do with your life, just go ahead and try out any of those stuff. Like either just sit by yourself. I won't recommend you do the two. For maybe the first half of the month, first 2 weeks, sit by yourself in your room almost every single day and just think to yourself like what do I want. Then the next half of the month, like just schedule different activities and try as many things as possible. I'm very sure like 1 month later you will have an idea of what you want to do with your life.